Hello and welcome to another episode of Tales of Middle-earth, the series in which we explore stories and locations unrelated to our journey in Citadel Guard Adventures. I am Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we continue yet again with the Scavenger Hunt for the anniversary event. So we'll start by talking with Waldo, once again, getting our daily,
all this.
and now
Look at this.
the year 5. My new suspicion is that adventuring troublemaker Bingo Boffin. He is behind all this. Of course, I haven't a shred of evidence, but I feel sure that I am right. So that's a very interesting tidbit in here. Well, of course, Waldo would have suspicions of Bingo as he's another adventuring hobbit, but since we haven't done any of Bingo's quests on this channel, it's kind of, well, that one is kind of in the air, but I mean, we gotta get to Bingo at some point, but I still don't know when. So, we're gonna do now Tales Merry. Great. This Scavenger Hunt card has a list of things to find. It could be anywhere, so gather remembrances at Brandy Hall, carry packs to the ponies in front of Bag End, visit the Huckleberry Ferry, gather remembrances in the bonfire glade, study the maps in Elrond's house in Rivendell, drink some of 3 beers and draught in Welling Hall, enjoy a meal in the gatehouse of flooded Isengard, thank Eowyn in the Rohirrim camp in Dun Harrow, mourn at Snowmain's Hoe, talk to Merry in the High Hall after battle. Alright, so at least this is a tales. These are some tales that we can complete in the chronological order of the books. At least that's what I think. I was planning the road on my mind, and it seems pretty straightforward. So we go here to Bag End, and we pack the ponies. There, nearly ready to set off. That's gonna be it, right? So, packing the ponies just as Merry did when he left for Buckland to get ready Frodo's house in Creek Hollow. And that's our next stop. Brandy Hall, the Huckleberry Ferry, and the Bonfire Glade. All of those are really close to one another. We just need to get ourselves quick travel to Buckland. And I don't think you can get one from Hobbiton, but we can go to Mikkel Delving and from there to Buckland in worst case scenarios. So this one, I hope this one is gonna be a little bit shorter than the other ones. There's a lot of running around like usual, but for the most part it seems all of these locations are a little bit more close to each other, as I already said. So maybe,
How do you do?
and just maybe, we can do that faster now. And fortunately, there is a swift travel option to Buckland from Hobbiton. I'm still learning the new stable master routes that were introduced with update 33. So, still a while. Still some things to relearn. But oh my god, isn't it convenient. So, first of all, Huckleberry Ferry is right over here. Not on this one, but further north. That's the location where the boat travel option was also added on update 29, Wildwood. Gotta be this one, right? Or are you gonna make me... Don't tell me please that you're gonna make me travel to the other side of the bridge. Why would you do that? Okay, let us check the other side of the river really quick. Huckleberry Ferry, I think it seems by the looks of the map it's a little bit further south. I visited it, of course. I already completed this once. But once again, that was a long time ago. Oh well, the Huckleberry Ferry, it's actually this one. My bad. It's not on the boat travel location, but it's actually this one. On the far side, they could just make out a figure like a dark black bundle. So it seems, from the looks of it, that you could also trigger the completion of this objective by standing on this side of the Huckleberry Ferry, as this is the place where the hobbits saw the Black Rider on the other side of the river. A little detour, but not too big. Now, Buckland, my god, Brandy Hole. Here we go. You recall adventures past. Here we have Saradoc Brandybuck, Mary's father. I had forgotten he appeared in the game. So, very interesting that we can also meet him. Even though, as far as I know, he's not involved in any quest. At least not anyone that I can remember. We're just missing one more remembrance. Maybe, yeah. It's over here. Brandy Hole is huge. The entire mountain, basically. So it makes sense. All these remembrances will be scattered around such a big space. What's this sort of gazebo? Man, I think this is an area of Buckland that I don't visit that often, if not at all. But yeah, you forget there are so many things in this game. The map is so massive. There are so many areas you don't even need to visit that you forget a lot of things that are indeed in the game. Especially considering that for the main series in Citadel Guard Adventures, we have stuck pretty much to the path, alongside the path of the epic story. So there's been some places we have not visited, or that we visited very briefly. But taking the time to visit every single corner of the game, doing every single quest and everything, I mean, that is a lot. I'm not even sure I can do that. I know there are some people who do, but I'm not sure how they manage to do that, considering how massive the game is. But then you do listen tales of people that have been playing since the game released and never once have reached the level cap. So they are advancing at a pretty slow pace and enjoying the view and everything. I mean, I don't have anything against that. It's just that that's not my playstyle. And it's always surprising to me when I see some of those stories. In my case, as soon as I got the game, I was so eager to see every single corner of Middle-earth that I just blazed through it. Like most people do, I guess. I was especially excited for Gondor. So, of course, when I started playing the game, Gondor had not released. But I still had lots of fun visiting all the other areas. And basically, with a game so big and with such an amazing adaptation of Middle Earth, I want to make sure I get to visit every single location at least once. As I've told you before as well, it also helps with my own understanding of the place. There's the other one we missed. I mean, Tolkien loves descriptions, and that's one of the criticisms the people who don't finish his books have. I, of course, love the books, but sometimes I have trouble visualizing some of the places he is describing, especially Helm's Deep. I don't know how many times I read the Battle of Helm's Deep before I was finally able to see it in the game, and see it in the game helped me understand what was happening in the book a little bit better. So I have a lot of appreciation for the way in which the depths bring Middle Earth to life. It's one of the many reasons why the game is so great. The way it helps me see things that I wasn't able to see before. But anyway, here we are now in Rivendell, and we need to look for some maps now. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure where those maps are supposed to be. Maybe in the study, in the library, but maybe also here in the guest rooms. As well, everyone was studying the maps. Everyone needed to check where they were going. I just hope that there's no map on the guest rooms across the valley. That'll take a lot of time. But the objective says they are all in Elrond's house. Oh, it's gotta be here. Ah, here's the last one. That's great. Alright, so now we're going to Welling Hall. We're gonna grab here we're gonna swift travel to Durndingle, and from there go to Welling Hall. Overall, I think, yeah, Merry's tales have been a lot easier to find, a lot faster to do as well. So, Welling Hall. It's also been a while since I visited the Ents here. I don't think I have reached max standing with this faction yet. I know I grinded a little bit of it to reach Friend, I believe it was, so I could barter for some of the legendary titles back when the old legendary system was still a thing. But as far as I remember, I left it there on the to-do list so that I can come back later when I catch up with the game. I mean, when I catch up with the game, with the current end game, I will take the time while new updates roll to go back to previous areas and finish deeds and quests and all the like. So that's why I don't worry too much about it. There will be plenty of time for doing it. Although I gotta say, I was really close to reaching that current end game. I was on the Lonely Mountain, and I was about to go into the Grey Mountains when Gundabad released. So I was really close, and then the release of Gundabad made that gap a little bit bigger, but I was still really close. It's just that now, after I took such a long break from the game, it seems this gap has become bigger and bigger. So I felt a little bit like what the Tolkien professor says. The game releases content far more quicker than I can play it. So yeah, I still got a lot of catch up to do before I can go back to old areas and clean them up. But as I was telling you, I'm not gonna clean them up entirely. I'm not aiming for 100% quest completion. Maybe deed completion. Maybe that's something I can do, but I don't see myself getting every single quest there is. I'm sure somewhere there is a hidden quest hub, or well, not hidden, but remote quest hub I have no idea about. So that's why I don't worry too much about quest completion. But deeds, yeah, maybe I can do deeds. I'm still thinking about it. So, Welling Hall, what do we need to do here? Drink the Entrot. Okay. The drink was like water, and yet there was some scent in it which they could not describe. It would be really nice if our character grew a little bit after drinking this, even if it's just for a moment. I mean, that maybe could be reverted after you log out or after you zone out. But how cool would it be if that was the case? But who knows, maybe that's too hard to program, I don't know. The game code, it's kinda tricky, as some of the devs have already stated. I mean, there's so many things going on under the wraps that maybe something as simple as having your character grow a little bit, it's not achievable, I don't know. Thing is, we gotta go back to Welling Hall so that we can grab the port to Flooded Isengard. You see, this one's really easy so far, but even still, it has taken some time, and especially considering, well, we need to get back to Dunharrow. So that means we need to climb. We need to ride from Underharrow to Dunharrow yet again, and that does take some time. We also need to visit Snow Main's How. I think I remember what it is, but after what happened last time with Kite Andros, I'm not as confident. But even still, I feel pretty good about today's scavenger quests. I still don't think we might be able to do 3 years today. Would be really nice if we could, but I don't see it happening, especially because, well, year 5 is Merry, year 6 is Pippin, but then year 7 and 8 are Legolas and Gimli, and for that you need to fight in epic battles, and I'm not sure how long is that gonna take us. Plus, it makes more sense doing Merry and Pippin on one episode and then Legolas and Gimli on the other one. I wouldn't feel too good about splitting up Legolas and Gimli. Just as I wouldn't feel too good if I were to split Merry and Pippin. So yeah, I will stick with 2 years per episode, I guess. But hey, if I'm able to complete these 2 Merry and Pippins with relative ease, this might be a shorter one, and maybe even one episode that doesn't need as much editing as the others. Let's hope that that's the case. Let's hope I don't mess up in this one. So, yeah, we're almost there. You know, now that I think of it, what are the routes available here?
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
Aldwork and Helm's Deep, it's basically the same I can do without... the same I can do with my own masters, but anyway. You finished a well-prepared meal that was hearty and filled you up. So now we're going to Aldwork. Just like the last episode, from Aldwork to Edoras, from Edoras to Underharrow, then we ride to Dunharrow. I don't think there's an easier way to get there. So... alright, well, let's go.
Desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Edoras.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
Underharrow. And that's pretty much it. Now, I think it's safe to assume that Snowmane's How will be in Pelennor after battle, right? Makes sense. So that's where I'm gonna go first. And hopefully I will be right, so I don't need to edit anything out. Like the last episode where I messed up looking for the horn near Kyrandros twice, and also looking for the remembrances from Echat Andestel to Kirin Ambroth. Oh my god, that was a miss. Once again, zigzagging up to Dunharrow. Thank Eowyn. Alright, yeah, makes sense. After everything Eowyn did for Merry. And I still enjoy this ride. With the Pukelman and everything. It's just that when I was recording the last episode and doing Aragorn's quests, it was kinda late. And I was also kind of tired, but it's still a fun ride. Okay, thankfully here we are, Dunharrow. Now, gonna thank Eowyn. Thus, when they set out, Doran Helm sat Meriadoc on the back of Windfalla, who made little of the burden. That's awesome. Alright, after Battle Minas Tirith. Just gotta... Yeah, the Pelennor Fields, so that we can take a look. Oh my god, it doesn't say where it is. But it's gotta be this little triangle over here, right? I mean, we just need to follow the path. And Snowmane's how is properly signaled with posts and then horse posts and the like, so let's see. See? There we go. Gotta be one of these ones. In worst case scenario, we can just try and see if we can find a map of the Battle of Pelennor Fields. And it's gotta be somewhere around here. And you can also find a place with this desolation. Also seems a good place to look. I mean, you still see the remnants of the fell beast. I mean, you don't see the corpse, but you do see the land doesn't recover itself. Let us see if we can take a quick look from up here. Not so sure which one is it. I'm going by memory right now. Maybe I should just mount back up. Ah, here we go. Yeah, you see, I told you there was something in here. Alright, so we're gonna mourn. But for Snowmane they dug a grave and raised a stone. Faithful servant, Master's Bane. And that's what it says in there, but I don't think we have time to read that today. So, we just need to get to the High Hall. Is that on the 6th circle? I think, yeah, it should be on the Houses of Healing. This is another faction I still yet to max out, Defenders of Minas Tirith, but I mean, maxing all those factions that go up to respect it, that's a big grind. Not really looking forward to it, but I think at some point I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright, to the 6th circle we go. At least if you set your mind to it, there are many different options to max out or to get reputation with the Defenders of Minas Tirith. You have pre-battle and after-battle versions of the place, so you have access to many different quests. So that's gonna be great. And that, coupled with a couple reputation tomes, should be enough. I hope. Anyway, here we are in the High Hall. And if I remember correctly, Merry is on the left side. Somewhere around here. Yeah. Merry and Pippin. There is a greatness in Merry's face, as if years' worth of sorrow lay upon him, and you fear suddenly for his life. You completed the Scavenger Hunt card. We can talk to good old Waldo again. And thank God for the stable masters in the housing areas. They make life so much easier. Let us go, let us go.
Hello there.
Hello. Turns out Bingo Boffin has been busy reading about cooking at the Tugborough Library. Everyone saw him there. Well, I am fully dispirited now and ready to hand in the towel. But no, I must persevere. The party planning committee is counting on me, and trust me friend, you do not want to disappoint the party planning committee. Here, have another reward for all your help. What do we have here now? We have another scrap of paper. Some more cosmetic items. What else?
I have been put up to a cruel joke.
6 cards, Beriathan. I will confide to you that I felt certain 5 would be the end of it. Now I fear to think where it will lead us. Will there be an end? Between you and me, I would have run out of ideas at card 2. And why shouldn't I? My hair stands on end to think of half the things written on those lips. Elves and oliphants and what have you. For I have had the good sense to have stayed in my place and never left the Shire, unlike some I might mention. Oh my, oh dear, I didn't mean you. You are not from here, and we Shire folk are proud to welcome guests. Oh dear me, I really put my foot in it now. Alright, so, year 6. That's gotta be good old Pippin, right? This Scavenger Hunt card has a list of things to find. They could be anywhere. So, gather remembrances in the Great Smiles, steal Farmer Maggot's mushrooms, enjoy a meal at the Dead Spire in the Barrow Downs, enjoy a meal at the Prancing Pony, enjoy a meal in the Hall of Fire in Rivendell, look down the well in the Chamber of the Crossroads in Moria, gaze into the Orthang Stone on the eastern foot of Dol Baran, gather remembrances on the 7th tier of pre-battle Minas Tirith, salute Virgil in pre-battle Minas Tirith, and faint at the top of one of the Slag Hill. Yeah, looks pretty straightforward too. Maybe a little bit more troubling than Merry's card, but also one that we can tackle chronologically, and for that I'm also grateful. So first we need to go to Tugborough. It's not that far, thankfully. But then going to Maggot's Farm, and then to the Dead Spire, that's a lot of riding. But yeah, there is a lot of eating for Pippin's card. That's that's so funny. So just to make sure, we're gonna remove all the other quests. Gotta say, I've been having a lot of fun with these scavenger hunts. and it's been the perfect way of getting back into the game and getting the hang of it once again. So yeah, most likely after I finish with all this, I will resume recording the main series. That's gonna be a lot of fun too. Looking forward to it. We have another remembrance, and I think most likely the last one is gonna be on the library. Even though Pippin doesn't seem like the sort of guy who would be inside the library, but it's just a little play on this
Hope it's not. May I speak with
quest chain that you can begin with Adelard. Looking for the ghost of Oltug. I'm not gonna spoil it for you in case you don't know what happens in it. But it's really fun, and maybe I can show that one to you in the future. I have not done any quests in the Shire. And I think I can do the quick post, the spoiled pies, because we need to do those for deeds. All the other tavern related quests as well, so that you can get all the drinks for another deed as well. And the Bounders. I mean, there are lots of quests in the Shire, but I think at least those 4 we gotta cover when I come here. You know what? I've always debated whether or not I should wear this armor or the pristine version of it. I mean, I get what the LOTRO team was trying to achieve with that armor, and sometimes I find it appealing, sometimes not so much. And you still need to spend your LOTRO points to get it, so that's why I haven't purchased it yet or gotten that armor. It's not something that I'm looking forward to. But anyway, back to maggots. Oh, the Huckleberry Ferry. It's not in here. It's further south, as we already saw. Huckleberry Ferry. Times like this, you do miss the swift travel option that you have during Farmer's Fair that will get you, well, an easy way of getting to the farm here, or really close to it. Thankfully now, with the swift travel to Buckland, you can still save a lot of time for this, but even then, how many mushrooms we need here? 3 of them. Alright. Stole the mushrooms. Now we gotta go to the Barrow Downs. There is no easy way around that. We gotta ride. So I think it's gonna be fun to, once again, follow the Hobbit's footsteps. So we're gonna go to the Old Forest, Bombadil's house, the Barrow Downs, and the Dead Spire. And afterwards, we can swift travel to Bree. to get to the prancing pony. And for this one, I prefer the regular steed. Using the war steed in the old forest is not a good idea. Not sure if I'm gonna speed up this riding to the Barrow Downs. I don't think so, actually. I mean, we are doing good as far as time is concerned. So yeah, we're doing good. It's just that I don't have a lot of comment on this one. I mean, we've already visited the old forest today, and even before for other of the scavenger hunts. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. Other than, once again, I feel kinda lost in here. And the darkness doesn't help either. But here we go, Old Man Willow. Not looking too good, I gotta say. What happened to you, Old Man Willow? Nobody caught you down? That was weird. The first time I have ever seen the Old Man Willow like this. That's weird. Now I have something to talk about, I guess. Now here we go to Bombadil's house. But he is, of course, inside, enjoying a meal with Goldberry, I would say. Anyway, we're almost there to the Barrow Downs. Alright, we're technically now in there. The Dead Spire. It's this one, right? Okay, here we are. Not as long as I thought it would take. That's good. Here we go, the meal. They were quite hungry now and made as good a meal under the open sky as anyone could wish. That's great. So, now we go to Bree. Swift travel to Bree. To the prancing pony. Ball of fire. I mean, we're doing good. We're doing good as far as time is concerned, but not enough time for year 7. All right. Let's race towards the pony. So, where's the meal? Because the hobbits took their meal on the side chamber, but it seems we are here in the main one. No biggie. Encouraged by his success at the story of the Fat Mayor of Mickle Delving, Pippin began giving an account of Bilbo's farewell party. And that didn't go well. Now back to the last homely house once again. Now we're gonna enjoy another meal. In the Hall of Fire. A lot of people in here. Go. Yes, you are all safe for the present, said Gandalf. Soon there will be feasting and merrymaking.
Megovanen, might you spare a moment of your time?
I have no idea what this quest is about. Never seen it before. So, well, we gotta go to Moria now. But thankfully there's also a swift travel option that we can take in here to save some time.
Return soon to his halls.
So, Chamber of the Crossroads. Alright, let's see if this is it. Nothing good could be down there. Yeah, tell me about it. We already know. Now, swift travel to Galtref. Yeah, we're almost done. We just need to get to Dol Baran and pre-battle Minas Tirith, and that's it. I don't remember which stable we need for Dol Baran, so let me see. The Gap of Rohan, we can do... Yeah, we can do 4th round, or we can do Grimbold's Camp. It's gonna be basically the same. So let us do whichever.
As long as you do not trouble us.
Let us do 4th round. Dismounting here. And right really quick. It's kinda nice too that we will get to Dol Baran at night, much like Pippin when he looked into the Palantir. So, the eastern foot of Dol Baran. Now we're almost there. I guess let us get to the top of Dol Baran, and from there we can look for the Palantir. As far as I remember, It's gonna be an interactable object. Let us see if we can find it somewhere around here. Gotta be somewhere around here. Yeah, there it is. The Orthang Stone. What do you mean, too many requests? Yeah, there we go. At first the globe was dark, then a faint glow stirred in the heart of it, and it held his eyes, and he could not look away. Yeah, poor Pippin, but that's what you get for not following orders. Well, there was little he could do to resist the Palantir's grasp. But still. Yeah, poor Pippin. He was just unlucky to be there to grab the Palantir before Gandalf could do it. Even though in the end it worked for the better. Alright, now we got Virgil and the Remembrances on the 7th tier. Okay, so let us find Virgil first. He is on the old guest house. Here, right? Should be here. Yeah. Virgil, yeah. So we just gotta salute Virgil. Virgil proved a good comrade, and soon they were laughing and talking as they went about the streets. Now we go to the 7th circle. Yeah, we did pretty good today. So,
how may I help you, friend?
I think this was the easiest and the fastest batch of Scavenger Hunt quests so far. And as far as I remember, it's gonna remain that way. Legolas and Gimli take a while, and then year 9 and year 10 also took a while. We'll see. Okay. I think at least one of those remembrances gotta be on the pier. I think. Not sure, but it seems likely. Pippin was on the pier of Minas Tirith when he saw Gandalf's rescue of Faramir, so it makes sense. There should be at least one in here. Please tell me I didn't do this in vain. No. That's great. I knew it. I knew it. Alright. Now, where are the other two? I think one of them at least, yeah, it's gotta be in here. Oh, Remembrance, I lost it. Yeah, I see it now. This was easy. This was easy. Now we go to the camp of the host. From there we take a swift travel to the Slack Hills. Whichever one it seems. And we faint on it. That's gonna be lots of fun too. So yeah, let us not do the herbalist today.
These are troublesome times indeed.
The Slack Hills, there we go. So, we're already there. That's great. Alright, and let's faint. The troll toppled forward. Blackness and crushing pain came, and Pippin's mind fell away into darkness. We have completed the Scavenger Hunt card. Great. And we gotta go back to Waldo at the party tree. Don't worry, Garlic, we're almost done for today.
Hello there.
Hello, dear man. The party tree. Oh bother, they left even more rewards. Here you are. So we have a puffy sheep, okay. A friendly deer, and the 6th scrap of paper. Perfect, so it seems that's it for today's episode of Tales of Middle-earth. Thank you so much for watching, and join me next time when we will explore many more locations and stories that are still left untold. For the time being, this has been Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and I wish you a good one. Until the next one, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.